Before one of his rallies over the weekend, Donald Trump gave what was supposed to be an easy softball interview with Brian Kilmeade from Fox News. It was meant to make him look really good and knowledgeable. Instead, a nearly neon orange Donald Trump glitching out very, very badly. And as usual, when the topic of Bitcoin comes up, Trump has no clue what it is or what's going on. He is trying to sell people $100 coins. He's launching cryptocurrencies, but he doesn't understand a damn thing other than, can I grift some money from my followers with this nonsense? So here is Brian Kilmeade asking about Bitcoin, and Trump goes, yeah, I bought a hamburger with Bitcoin, or I guess it's hamburger if you are Donald Trump. Really weird interview.
I don't even get it. Do you understand what you bought? Hamburgers?
Well, I did. I bought a hamburger with Bitcoin. They said it was the first purchase ever made, I guess, of a hamburger or something. And
I guarantee you that Donald Trump has not made the first purchase of a hamburger or something with Bitcoin. That there's just no way that that's the case.
Look, I'm a believer in staying at the top. This is a hot thing.
Hot.
And rather than giving it to China like the AI stuff, artificial intelligence, China's going crazy about it. They're also going crazy on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And I do understand it. I think it's going to be a very hot industry.
It's funny because it's been around like 15 years. Trump's just hearing about it and he goes, someday this is going to be hot. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, when Trump says, I believe in it and I want to stay on top of it, what he means is, I've been told it might be useful to me in some way. And hilariously, I wouldn't completely rule out that at some point someone came to Trump and said, if you had paid the hush money with Bitcoin, you might never have ended up in this mess and convicted of 34 felonies. To some degree, Trump may believe that Bitcoin might have made it so that he's not currently a convicted felon. Maybe the most delusional part of this interview was where Donald Trump said he thinks his debate against Vice President Kamala Harris was the strongest debate he's ever had.
Opponent is she?
Well, I thought that she had a debate which was interesting because she wasn't answering any questions. And I thought it was a great debate for me. I thought it was one of my best debates that I've ever had. And some people disagreed, but I felt it was the strongest debate I ever had. I thought it was.
Yeah. Now, here's the question to you. Is Donald Trump lying because he has to save face? And everybody's already told him, sir, it wasn't good. Is he lying when he says it's the best debate ever? Or is he so deluded and kept isolated from the real world that he has become convinced, either by others or by himself, convincing his own beliefs, that this was an excellent debate? I don't know the answer. If you said, David, you have to somehow see through to what Trump truly believes deep down. Does he believe that the debate was great, or does he know it was a flop and he's simply lying? I don't know. But the debate, in some sense, seems to be going down as the moment that broke Trump, because he's now terrified to get back on the debate stage with her. And then finally, Trump bringing up again that because of ABC News' handling of the debate, meaning they fact-checked him twice on obvious lies, that they should be investigated.
A Democratic pollster is calling for an investigation of ABC and the moderators. He wants the communications polled to see if they were talking to each other because of the fact check on you and none on them and the questions and topics. Do you join in those questions?
Sure, I do. I think they should be investigated. And, they have to get a license from the federal government.
There is Trump again with the license, suggesting we may take that license away. So, one of the funny things is, the fact checks were of statements that you just must correct before the debate can go on. Now, they are arguing on the right. We know there was bias because Trump was fact checked and Kamala Harris was not. I want you to just sit back and imagine for a moment that Kamala Harris had said during the debate, I won the 2016 election. Obviously, the moderators would have said, it is not true that Vice President Harris won the 2016 election. Trump won it, and Harris wasn't even a candidate. Hillary Clinton was the candidate. They obviously would have fact-checked that. It's not because of bias that only Trump was fact-checked as to who won the 2020 election. It's because it's such a basic element of the frame of this entire conversation that it would be a disservice not to mention, oh, by the way, you weren't the winner. Biden was the winner. That's why he's president right now. So if you don't want to get fact checked, don't say things like, I won an election that you actually did not win. That is a softball interview gone completely and totally wrong. Health is never one size fits all, which is why I'm so glad to tell you about our sponsor, Wild Health, which takes a proactive and preventative approach to healthcare called precision medicine. They use your genetics, biometrics, and lifestyle data to help you figure out what does your specific body need for nutrition, exercise, sleep, supplements, and more, with the goal being just function at your best now and in the long run. And if you're struggling with stress or your cortisol level, which is the primary stress hormone, maybe that's elevated. 50% of all Wild Health patients have seen cortisol levels improve. 68% of patients with an elevated ApoB, which is the primary protein linked to a high risk of heart disease. I just got all these numbers run myself because I'm taking heart health very seriously right now. 68% of those who have elevated ApoB show improvement after joining Wild Health. I love what Wild Health is doing. I can see everything in one place on my health report. It's given me actionable insights. They do a great job of just helping me understand, what do my results mean? What improvements can I make? And my audience gets 20% off the cost of membership. Go to wildhealth.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman at checkout. Make a commitment to yourself to taking control of your health today. The link is down below.